Load balancers are not used just for load balancing. Surprising, but yes, there are multiple features for which you can use a load balancer. For example, in interviews, you will be often asked about how to do health check or a heartbeat check, or how do you handle stickiness in a server. Also, for the purpose of auto scaling or manual scaling, how can you do this? All these are nothing but features that you can find just inside load balancers. For example, we know this basic purpose that load balancers will take a request routed to multiple backend systems that are there. But apart from this, it also checks if these systems are down or they are perfectly responding, and this is known as a heartbeat check. That in every few seconds, these backend systems will get a request from the load balancer, and these systems are supposed to respond to the load balancer saying that okay, we are in a stage of responding, as well as the application that is being load balanced inside these systems, that is also working fine. This is known as heartbeat check in the load balancers. Apart from this, if these systems are down, if the health check or the heartbeat is failing, then in that case, for the system for which heartbeat is failing will be taken down by the load balancer, and a completely new system will come up, and that will happen through your load balancers. Also, if the traffic increases, if the number of users are increasing and system load is increasing on the backend systems, in that case, new systems can come up by the configuration that we are doing in load balancers. That is called as auto scaling feature. There are also other features like stickiness. Now, if you want to learn these features or how to implement them, if you have to try these things, I will extremely recommend you create a load balancer in any of the cloud platforms like AWS or GCP and see the difference it brings to your architecture or your deployments.